Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video, I want to show you how to write a formula to count just the visible cells in Excel. So right here on my Excel workbook, and here in column B, I have a list of values. So when you use autofilter and when you hide different items, so in this case, if I try to hide A, B, C, just these three cells, and a lot of time when you use a function like COUNTA function or COUNTA function, or here the COUNTA function is already getting the incorrect result. And the COUNTA function will capture all the values regardless if the row is visible or invisible. So here, let me just show you a quick example. So I'm going to hide 12 and A and B. And now if I click on OK, in theory, the COUNTA show gives me 6, which only 6 visible items is currently showing on the Excel worksheet. But if I click on OK, you will see that the COUNTA function is not updating and the COUNTA function is already incorrect. So I'm going to just delete column F, so we don't need to use the COUNTA function anymore. And to count the items that are visible on your Excel worksheet, which basically ignore the hidden rows. And here, let me just do a quick count. So here we have 4 items plus 2. And my correct formula result should give me 6. So the correct way to write a formula to count just the visible cell is to use a function called SUBTOTAL. And this is one of the most powerful functions in Excel, in my opinion, because the SUBTOTAL basically gives like a function parameter or function option that based on the function ID, you can basically change the way how the function is going to perform. So let's say if you want the function to perform the average, so you can use the function number 1. And let's say if you want to change the the functionality or the function to perform standard deviation or variance, then all you need to do is just need to change the function number key to in this case will be either 10, 11 or 7 or 8. But since we want to count just the visible cells and want to use 103, so here you can see that we have 2 different sets of function numbers. So the first set is from 1 to 11, and the second set is from 100 to 111, and the difference between these 2 sets is for 1 to 11, the function is going to count all the cells regardless if they are visible on the worksheet or invisible. And for function numbers from 101 to 111, those functions will only apply to the cells that are visible in your Excel worksheet. So here, if I choose 103, which is the COUNTA function, oops, it should be 103, not 114, and followed by the reference. So the reference is basically just the cell range, and that gives us the value of 6, and which is the correct result. Now, if I just hide a couple more items, so I'm going to hide C and maybe letter 13. And here, the formula will update to 3, and which according to this cell range right here, I will have 3 items that are currently visible on my data worksheet. So this is everything I'm going to share with you guys in this video. This function is super awesome. We need to build different type of models like financial model. Sometimes user may want to change the matrix to get different result, like what's the average, what's the mix, standard deviations, and subtotal, and so on. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.